Hi, this is Travis with Waconda Boats here in Republican City, Nebraska. We also have our other location in Glen Elder, Kansas. We're going to do a walkthrough video. This is the mothership of all Pro Vs, the 2075 IFS. This is a 2014. We're going to go over kind of how we stock it inside and out. We'll start here on the outside. You can see we're looking at an Arctic White with the Quicksilver bottom. Like all our Pro Vs, we stock it with the custom trailer option. With the custom trailer for 14, you can see they've changed the wheels, look a lot better. It's still an aluminum wheel, but it's more of a mag wheel that is also clear coated to keep it from gravel pitting. And the main change they made, you can see it has rhino liner. Lund calls it an armor coat, but it's a rhino liner throughout the entire trailer frame. This is very nice. It looks good. There's a Lund logo here, but the main purpose behind it is you don't have to worry about any gravel pits on the trailer. Also, with the custom trailer option, you get this matching spare tire. It's of course got disc brakes and the swing away tongue. We'll wrap around here load guides, and you'll also see that it's got the retractable tie downs and LED lights. Again, this is the Arctic White color with the silver. Again, for 14, the silver, they've incorporated metallics in the silver. It's a beautiful, beautiful looking color. Looks fiberglass from the outside. It really sparkles in the sun. With all our 2075 Pro Vs, you'll see they're going to come with the 300 horse Pro 4-stroke Verado. This is the most popular engine for this boat, and this is the only way we stock it is with the 300. Again, with your 19s and 20s, they're going to come standard with the 3D Chrome Lund logo. So that's also included. While we're here looking at the back, they also, your 19 and 20 foot Pro Vs come standard with what they call a rescue ladder option. It's not really an option, it's a standard feature, but this is a nice thing to have because it's completely out of the way. It's not something that's really made to use, but it is a nice safety feature. If you've got elderly people that are that are in the boat, if somebody would, God forbid, fall out, you've got a good way to get in the boat this way. So that's a nice thing to have, and you don't even really know it's there because you can see that it recesses inside of the transom. So that kind of covers the outside. I want to hop in the inside because that's one of the most important things here. Now also, the way we stock our 19 and 20 foot Pro Vs, we do a vinyl floor in the cockpit. So you can see we put the snap-in carpet in it. This carpet, of course, snaps out, and then you can see it's got the vinyl on the inside. This just seems to be what most guys like. This way you get the comfort of the carpet, but the the easy cleaning of the vinyl floor. So if you're going to be salmon fishing or really sliming it up, you can just pull the carpet out, and you have full vinyl here in the cockpit. So that's one thing we do when we stock it. Also, if you look on the Pro V, very, very nice looking dash, very ergonomic, very aesthetic. It's got SmartCraft gauges. We put that on all the 2075 Pro Vs. So that gives you a digital readout of everything from the engine. You can control your trolling speed with that TAC gauge. All the switches run off a master power switch. It's got the new Infinity stereo standard with the USB and the iPod jack. You can see there's a nice grommet there that we run the wires for the depth finders. We'll move over here to the port console. Really, really good looking console with a big glove box, nice size glove box. Both of the consoles have another little recessed cubby hole door here that's handy. And then, of course, all your 19 and 20 foot Pro Vs come standard with the drawer storage. It's a really nice aluminum drawer with the stainless steel roller bearings. It's a very high quality drawer on port and starboard sides. Still have the cell phone storage here on the side with an LED light. And like all the Pro Vs, they've got a recessed gunnel here, so there's plenty of arm room to run the kicker and the main control box. And then you've got some cup holders and some extra storage here underneath the starboard gunnel. Another thing that you gain with the 19 and 20 foot Pro Vs is you get these sliding drawers on the gunnel side as well. We're on the starboard side here, and then you also have two drawers here on the port side, and these are all lockable. Very nice because it's just easier to keep things organized this way. Also, with the drawer storage, when you do the drawers, you also have a sliding open storage compartment on the top of both gunnels. And this is a very long storage compartment, so you can actually get rods in here if you want, and or tackle trays or whatever you wish. But you get this on both sides, port and starboard side. Also lockable. Moving to the back of the Pro V here, you'll see that we've got, this is the battery storage for the crank batteries. Now, with all of our Pro Vs with these high horsepower Verados, it's all going to come kicker pre-rig. This doesn't have a kicker motor yet, but it will. So you can see we've got a separate battery compartment for the kicker. They really need to be kicker pre-rigged because the big Verados have a power steering pump, which is right here. And the kicker pre-rig's a little more sophisticated. The point being, when you install the kicker, you want that power steering pump to be running. That way it's as easy to steer as the big engine is. So that's part of the pre-rig. It's got a battery isolator on it, and whether you run the kicker or the main engine, you're going to get the advantage of having the power steering pump. So that's very nice and part of the package. You can see it's got the trolling motor batteries, which will mount under the rod storage, which we'll show you here shortly. It also has a a receptacle here in the back. So if you would want to run an electric trolling motor on the transom, you have it wired for that if you wish. And you can see this is kind of the kicker pre-rig components. Moving back to the live well, all your 19 and 20 foot Pro Vs have the Prolong Plus live well system. This is the most sophisticated live well system that you can get. It's very, very well thought out. It keeps the fish alive longer. Part of this system, you can see on your dash, you actually have a temperature gauge, and it'll give you your water level gauge as well. So you can always keep tabs on how the live well is. Again, it's lighted and timed, and it's got a built-in bait well insert here that you can or can't use, whichever you choose. It can be pulled out if you're not using live bait, but a very large live well. And again, this is the Prolong Plus live well system. Okay, we move to the front. You'll see the rod storage on the 20 foot Pro V is ginormous. This is the cockpit cover, which is also part of the package that we ordered this with the snap-on travel coverage. You can see there's 3 stories here. So you can get all kinds of rods in here. Again, it's wired for 24 or 36 volt trolling motor, and it's still got the same open compartment to run the battery charger in there, so you don't have to even open the rod box up to charge your trolling batteries. So very large compartment. People really like this 3-story rod box here they put on the 2075 lockable. Very large bow space. You can see how big it is. Big advantage with the 20 footer, as you can see, it's got, instead of just having one large storage door, the 20 footer's got 2. So all the big stuff you have, there's no reason not to be able to have it stowed away. You can see this is very large, covers half the port side of the bow, and then this one covers about 2/3 of the starboard side of the bow. Very large compartment. While we're here on the bow, also I want to show you, this is again the bow live well. Good sized, and then as an option, we always put the bow bait well on the front. Runs off the front live well pump. You don't have to use it. You control whether you want to use it or not with the valve here in the bait well. So that's part of the package, the way we stock it, I guess. Also have some nice storage underneath the front of both consoles. This is nice to not have wasted storage. This is a really good size storage compartment. You get that on both sides. I'm going to open this up. You'll see this has a drain in it. A lot of guys use this as a cooler because of the drain, or if you want to just make it dry storage, you certainly can. Just put the plug in it, and then you can just turn it into dry storage. Okay, setting this down. It's got grab handles pretty much everywhere you look. The bow cargo net is standard on the 2075, so you get that. It's got cup holders here that slide out. And again, like all the ones, it has, of course, the Sport Track system, so you can, comes with two of the accessory sliders. You can get as many extra as you need, and this way you can mount your rod holders and such and not drill holes in the boat doing so. The front's really nice, very ergonomic. You can see for guys that still use the foot feed on your trolling motor, they have a foot feed. This is kind of a foot feed mounting area, which means you can actually, if you want to get it angled up so it's a little, depending on how you're using it. A lot of guys I know are using the iPilots, but if you still like a cable drive, it's nice having this because you can set it at any angle that you want, which makes it a little easier on your foot. If you look at the trolling motor deck here, it's got all kinds of nice features. You can check your battery voltage on all 1, 2, or 3 batteries, depending on how many trolling motor batteries you have. That can all be checked on the bow, and you can control your trim switch for the big motor right here from the bow. Got an LED light and a cup holder there, so that covers the bow. And if we look back here in the back, again, they changed the seats for 14. The seats look a lot nicer and more comfortable by far. The 2075 is going to come with 4 seats. They're all air ride pedestals, adjustable air ride. And this covers the 2075 for 14. We'll have several of these in stock at both locations. You can talk to Terry at our Kansas store in Glen Elder, Kansas, or I'm Travis here in Republican City, Nebraska. We're going to have a lot more videos and pictures on our website, which is wacondaboats.com. Also, our phone number's on there, and you can get a link to our YouTube channel right on the website. So any questions, just contact us there. Thank you very much.